Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Southern Guns. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Today's episode has taken me a while. This has been a labor of love. Like, I'm so excited about this video. Y'all just stay tuned and hopefully y'all like it. I got a little bit of history on this one about this specific item and I think that's really cool. Alright, let's get started. Okay everybody, before we start jumping into this, I want to try and make an announcement real quick. Got a new partnership with the channel. Yes, that's right. Big Daddy Unlimited. Woo! Can you believe it? I can't either. Alright. For all y'all country people like me, living on a beer man's budget, y'all know y'all go to Sam's Club. Y'all know how it is. You go there, pay your membership, get in there, get some good deals, get all that great stuff that you can't get everywhere else, get those bulk items. Same thing with Big Daddy Unlimited, 99 cents the first month. $10 there a month $10 a month after that, and it gets you in those great deals that you can't get everywhere else. Just go check them out. I got a link in the description. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in this video. Okay, so today's video, like I said, is going to be on comparison against hand loads versus military surplus. Specifically, we're going to be shooting the 8mm Mauser. Most of every shooter from way back in the day knows about the 8mm Mauser. It was shot in the German 98K carbine. Today, we're not going to be shooting it out of a 98K carbine. We're actually going to be shooting out of something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay, so the rifle that we're going to be shooting today, that's going to be used in this test, is the Czechoslovakian VZ-24. The VZ-24 was manufactured between 1923 and 1942 in the factory in BRNO, and I apologize, I cannot say the rest of these words. Go ahead and try and check and make sure the firearm is empty. Oops, sorry. That is one smooth action, which is actually what drew me to this rifle to begin with. I have actually had this rifle for 20 years, I say. I never actually shot it really all that much. 8mm Mauser is hard to come by these days, so just haven't ever shot it. This is the first time I've ever actually made the effort to shoot it for accuracy and testing any loads in it. Another thing I want to point out is the barrel, due to shooting corrosive ammo throughout the past 50, 60, 70 years, is completely ruined. The barrel looks awful on the inside. The second thing is the barrel band had a tendency to come off during videos. So if you're looking at strings while I'm shooting, you might notice that the barrel band pops off. Maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the ammo. Before we get too deep into the reloading and the discussion about ammo, I also want to thank another channel that really helped me out with identification and some data. That would be 8mm Mauser Man. If you have a chance and you like anything of history, especially military history with firearms, go check his channel out. The dude's on point. I mean, I love watching his stuff. He gets straight to it. Speaking of which, let's get straight to mine. So when it comes down to my reloads, I try to make these reloads as close as I could to the Yugoslavian ammo. I used once fired brass, loaded using 196 grain Hornady bowtail hollow points. I use IMR 3031 with a muzzle velocity of just under 2,400 feet per second. Let's go see how they actually played out.
Never could check it, but if I ever had, it was the 80. So when I got rid of the car, I didn't have that problem anymore.
Okay, this is also a quarter MOA.
That must be a 22.
Did you get a picture of what you're shooting over? It's gone now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good grip.
He had his 1-inch group at 100 yards. He did good with it.
Yeah, right.
Sean Chili, he has to be
when you shoot these, make sure you rest the forearm on here and not the back.
Okay.
That's why they do it when we shoot. You do this. You lean into it. Yeah,
What is it?
but, you know, I've seen, when I came out of Birmingham, I seen one, and my wife was with me at the time. I said, it was the one in Ohio that was here. I said, but what's this? And you see how close it is here?
This hand up, the stock you cradle in here,
That's what it is.
on your
You
left
guys
hand.
go out
And
what you
grab
don't
your
do
bicep.
up north, and we end up catching down here.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
right,
going
and
back
then
up
this
there
thumb
and
here,
go with it.
it'll go underneath the stock.
And remember where the safety is right here? Just push it over like that. So to load it, you go like this. You ready to fire? Is that right?
And every time you fire, it loads itself. It's
Yeah.
semi-automatic.
So you can just bang, bang, bang with this.
And you remember what before you shoot. You see how it goes, trigger through the long, take a deep breath, and you let it out slowly. And you let it out
Quite cool here in the shade.
If you really warm, you have to stand up in the sun.
Yeah.
We had a match out here.
Come left with that.
Looks like that group is all over the place.
Let me see this.
That's with the Yugo
That shouldn't be doing it.
8mm surplus ammo. I just shot 2 groups with the M49 ammo. It's 34 degrees outside with a 7-mile-per-hour wind. I'm going to tell you that this barrel cooled down extremely quick. It was freezing, especially in the shade. The groups were so-so. I'm going to have to read this off from a piece of paper because there was a lot of information to give. From one of the first things I also wanted to point out, there was a lot of failure to fires. Mauser man also pointed that out to me, and it's just, I knew it was going to happen, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't happen. So the groups ended up coming out to an average from all those groups of 13.3 centimeters center to center. It's not too bad. Not really what I wanted. If you notice, the groups though, however, was all over the place. They was, no matter what I did, it just kept hitting everywhere. Let's go ahead and shoot the other ammo, and let's see how the hand loads did. This one's going to be shot with my hand loads.
Like the hole, there's black, but it's not even.
Does anybody want to come out and play like this and shoot?
What do you do?
You got your eye way far back.
Huh?
It should be about right here.
Up here.
Just sit up, just stand up a second up position. There you go, there you go. There you go.
Reset.
Yeah.
You see how far my eye is from that scope?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't looking too good.
Let's see it.
So I'm going to shoot another hand load and see what happens.
Okay. You can cope. She's got the safety still on.
Did we charge?
And nothing was centered.
Lift your safety up.
You gotta move your eye in and out like that,
Now don't put your
and then
finger
once
on
you
the
do
trigger.
that, you'll be able to
Take
see.
a deep breath.
Okay, I can see it
Move your
now.
cheek back and forth on the stop until you see a good sight picture.
That's not bad. You're in line.
Going forward.
Yep. You just pulled it a little bit.
Going forward. What?
That
Didn't kick.
cross here should be across this line. And the other should be along.
Yeah, there's no bullets in there right now.
So every group is extremely
Yeah,
high.
pull it. Hang on, let me take
7.4.
this out. Okay, now.
So the reloads, how did they do? Reloads did shoot high, did not have any failures to fire. Those were two observations I did notice. The group size did tighten up quite a bit, between 12.2 and 7.4 center to center, with an average of 9.8 center to center. Now this actually gives a shrinkage of 2 MOA from the surplus ammo. Is that worth your time to reload? Yes and no. I enjoy doing it, so it doesn't really bother me. Now, I ended up going to the unknown distance range, shooting at steel. Unfortunately, my battery did give out, but I do have a cell phone video of that, so I'm going to show that to you and let you see what it's like shooting at about 200 to 250 offhand with this rifle. Failure to fire. I wanted to show that last video for one very important reason. Shooting small groups, we're always wanting to shoot small groups. As one guy said years ago, only accurate rifles are interested. I agree with that. But I also like that whole practical accuracy. Shooting, sitting, trying to get to stable position, hitting steel plates out to 200, 250 yards. That's a challenge. The rifle succeeded. It's not getting the itty bitty tiny groups, but it is making hits on man-sized targets. And in the end, it's really what matters. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Also, I want to try and say thank you to the Talladega Marksmanship Park of CMP. Thanks y'all for dealing with me while I'm always playing with my video camera and always shooting some ridiculous rifles and spending all day out there. I really appreciate y'all. And again, if y'all like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.